All right. So there we go. And we're back. I think that there's the new OBS section where it does advanced stuff with the bitrate. And I think that has been messing stuff up. So I turned that off. We'll see if that fixes it or not. The dynamic bitrate. I think Goose had an issue with it before. So what it is. Also, Catamal, thank you for the follow. I missed that, I think, a few minutes ago if you're still here. Hopefully it's back. Sorry about that. I apologize from my heart.
Nothing is impossible!
Alright, so what we want to do here is we want to say if. And this is going to be interesting. So we're going to do a few things in the setup. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that this works with the previewer. So I want to say if forms.design mode it's enabled. Do anything. Glad it came back. This didn't start, auto hosting people, because that's what usually happens. Again, it's back. My computer didn't freeze. Usually my computer will freeze, then everything freaks out and it's terrible. So, I want to check with the Toby thing, and I want to see if I can turn it off by default for people, because it seems like it's on by default for people. Like, that seems kind of annoying, where you can just toggle it off, but I want to make sure that it's off by default. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if device Cameron .essentials device info platform device platform plus Android. So I'll say var min default version. I'm gonna say new version of 13.0.0, right? And if it's Android, then I'm gonna say min default version. I guess I could do this. If it's Android, set it equal to 10, else version 13. Right? So if it's Android, set it to that. I'm going to say or I'll say device info dot platform. When purple mode was invented, everything started. Purple mode? What's purple mode? Here I'm going to say device platform dot uw. So if it's Windows, and I also don't need to worry about this because so here these two themes. Oh, I guess sorry. So if I do that, I'll say if then I'll say theme options.add. I'm going to say if it so oh no, that I want to add this. We could do it here. Add 8 dark. Okay, so all of them are going to get light or dark. This is the eye tracking. It's the eye tracking thing. I could turn it off actually. It is the eye. We were just talking about it because it's close but not perfect to what I want. So for the eye tracking, because it hovers over my face when I look at the bottom right, is not ideal. So I need to do some tweaking to that and figure that out. Okay, so if dark theme is or then else, what we want to do here is we can if in default, if device info dot version is greater than or equal to.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Kyle, thank you for the file, Kyle. Appreciate that. So if the current version is greater than or equal to the minimum default version, we're gonna do theme dot add the device default, right? So in fact that should be this will be bad for translations, but we'll have to figure that out later, I guess. So, I guess we could insert. I assume that we want to insert that first. Row thinking. So, and then what we could do is we could do a public. Oops. Click int. What is with this music? Handle it, chill. No. No. Selected theme and thanks, Dream Elements, for telling me that this is going on. All right. Do selected theme, and then we'll set, and we'll select theme and value phrase. Cool. I have a whole settings setting. I like these playback. Have public static int theme option. And here, this could actually be theme. And this would be get, and this would be preferences, name of theme option. Alt would be theme default. Since we're using that, we're going to set these to important. That way, if we use them in the future, we know that we're using reference set of here. Oh, that'd be get, right? So this is going to be an integer. So this. Oh yeah. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, so I'm going to save it as an int. So cast this as. I'm going to store it as an integer, but it's really an enum. You know what I mean? So there's. Okay. So then in my settings view model, what I should be able to do is like settings. I think here. Just do settings dot. Settings dot theme option. I guess because I need I guess that won't really be it. I see. So this will be the integer that I have. I see. So really this should just really be selected theme. Let's roll that back. I think what I want to do here, selected theme, and I want to do like if this thing changes, if this thing changes, then do stuff. What I also want to do is up here. If device fit does not equal UWP. I guess UWP can have a dark mode app. I don't know how to detect that. I guess I need to figure that out. That is something. So then what I need to do is I need to say if or no, actually what I need to do here. I need to say if theme and dot 3. Then what I can do is I can say selected theme equals Solana constructor. If the device is iOS, then it'll be 13, right? So if it's Android, it's 10. If it's iOS, it's 13. So selected theme would be int value of device settings dot theme option. Else equals integer of settings dot theme option -1, because if it's, yeah, that makes sense. So because this will be the exact same mapping of device default, light, theme. There's probably a better way of doing this, but probably. If this changes, then we would do a settings dot theme option. I could do the same thing here, right? And then if it equals 3, then the settings equals the value for 1, 2. else, this would equal theme would be value plus 1. Cool. That's kind of what it would do. Now the reverse of it. So, not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but I think that actually kind of works. So if I do a view model colon settings model, and Visual Studio will bring this in. Then parent. So theme options, that looks correct. And we want a selected index. So be a binding to selected theme. Boom. And then so what we should be able to do, if this thing, oops, got rid of podcast. Now we just have media. I don't know why I just commented. Now we should be able to put a shell content in here. Setting. I think one thing that I've done is that all of my views are just /v. I think if I go into root and I go into settings, I think one thing that we want to change here is to that root. Save that. And code finished. Oh my goodness. All additional components. Use settings. This view models. Go. Then I could do a data type, which would be settings view model. Cool. Should be able to do this. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So, and if my shell is correct, then I'll just get a settings here. Yep. 16.1. Oh wow, I get no other devices. 5.8. Fingers crossed. Attempting to see if this works as a dire. I'm also curious. I think we have these new head brake things. I'm kind of curious if that thing works. What I'm curious is so tricky because moves really fast. I think I know what if I turn this. Okay, come. Really fast. A lot of tweaking. Need to move it like really. You just move so fast. I don't know how I feel about it, I guess, like, in general. I don't want it to be off by default. Kind of hate that it's off by default. Need to learn more on that. That is for sure. Because I feel like that's gonna... At least you can turn it off, but it is super annoying that it doesn't really get my screen how I want it to be. But look at the top right, it's definitely like off the screen. Also don't know if like, I'm intrigued. Not sold yet on it. So. Anyways, I like that it does a Windows hello. But maybe if I'm doing this, I can adjust it from my end, turn down ghost visibility. It's interesting. Kind of new by James's. Yeah, I want to like dial it in, you know what I mean, and just kind of dial it in a lot, and like hopefully I can change the default settings for people. That would be ideal, I think. I'm glad you like it. I kind of want to do like a survey, like yes or no type of thing. At least you can turn it off, but I want it to be off by default. That's the thing, is it can't be on by default for everybody, because that would like annoy them. I want it to be on in general. But I want it to work. I mean, if I'm really focused, the biggest part is when you're a streamer, you're streaming, my chat's over here. So right now I'm looking at the Apple logo like intently staring at the Apple logo. Real in there. Uh-oh. Open up the champagne. Pop!
It's my house, come on, turn it up.
What's up, sir? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Kim, Phil, Potts, bringing the crew over. Welcome, buddy. How'd the stream go? I was looking at it earlier. It looked like you were building some beautiful applications. Oh my goodness, I just broke everything. Cool. Sort of in a hybrid mode of 1, figuring out how to do stuff, and 2, we're there. Yeah, so I probably could use your assistance, actually. So the first thing is that we're attempting to apply some light and dark themes to this application. And I just built out to the Hanselman app. I just built out a new settings. So very lightweight. It just says appearance, theme, that's it, right? Nothing really major right now. And we created so far this nice little theme drop down that people can pick it. And that's all I've done so far. But I've also added on this base theme here. So I think this is what's failing to load, is I've copied what Mr. David Ortnow did with his theming. So I have my app. I don't know if you've done this before. I have my app, and I have a resource dictionary source of styles light theme. And I have a light theme. And this light theme is a light theme. It says that the source is the base theme, which is here. And the base theme is merge dictionaries of all this stuff. And I was looking at the Zappy, and that's what I did. So he has a resource dictionary, styles, and then in styles, he has like a dark theme here, which says it's a dark theme with a dark default theme. Then he has a default theme, which is the merge dictionary of the default theme, etc., etc. But I can't figure out just what went wrong right now. So what I've been doing, I'll show you really quick, is in my settings view model, boom, I have a theme options, and it has light theme and dark theme. And if it's running iOS or Android, it checks a version to see if there's the ability to turn on light or dark theme. So 10 for Android, 13 for iOS. And then it kind of has this toggle in it. But I was just running it. I don't know what happened, because I've never used merge dictionaries or pointing it at this thing. So I might have done it wrong. I don't know. Day versus, I haven't done it like that, but let me see what you did. Yeah, I also didn't know if I liked how he did it either. So there's that. But I was reading the blog post that themes, dark theme, light theme, and see, and you just copy. Yeah, okay. Theme helper. This is what I was kind of thinking of doing, which was whenever the theme changed, yeah, I kind of like this a little bit. And then I've got theme helper, which just smashes the styles into a dictionary. Yeah, you just swap them, right? But do you have other themes? These are oh. New header order. You just copy and paste the. I'm gonna see what happened here. This says not very helpful. Okay. I was hoping I'd figure out what. I mean, I kind of like this, I guess. So you do overrides for it. The idea with this one is in your dark and light, you just have the values you want to over. Yeah. Kind of my thought. But I think it's kind of like what... Oh, I see. You kind of have a default theme. Let me try that. So if I look at your, which I'm fine with that, right? You just have to remember to put the values everywhere, I guess. But yeah, let me go into this. Just snatch this up. I think it's fine. Is mad at me? Visual Studio has definitely crashed. Going down hard, people. Going down hard. There we go. Yeah, so I think then all the theme stuff would work. Theme playground, which has more explicit base theme. Just need a something source. Yeah, and just merge dictionary style. Ah, that's it. Platform theme manager. Change theme. Oh, thanks. Okay. You can turn it off too. We want it to be off by default, but it has one issue, which is if I look in the top right, it moves too far. So it's one issue that we're still got to work on. But I think this is kind of how I wanted it, like a base theme. So add new class theme helper. And then I kind of like that, so it just merges it together, right? And then what I have though is I have an actual theme. So, boom. Is a model, so then you can pass that in. You know what I mean? Ooh. And the theme, this could be equals. Oh. You can do something like that. And then this could just be like equal settings, dot. It also works as a Windows Hello, which I'm very into, so How'd your stream go though, Kim? Question mark, exclamation point. So then all we need to do here is just switch over the theme. Then here, if this is light, very similar to kind of what it did. Theme dark. But I can say if theme equals so this will be to like get device default, set it like it needs to get it right, and then here we don't have this yet. They have a light theme message. What does that do? Theme message, theme change. I miss it. Cool. Okay, so what we'll do is while Kim's gone, I gotta get a water real quick. So let's see if this ad thing works really quick. I have no idea. Now I'm an affiliate, so now I got. Actually play an ad? I don't actually know if it played an ad. I have no idea. I hit a button. I don't know if it actually did anything. But Dram is one of my new favorite CBDs. It didn't do anything. Awesome. Thanks. Played an ad? Oh, it did play an ad for you. Interesting. Cool. I think if I play an ad, that when people come in, they don't see ads. Not really sure. Okay, let's see what the Kim did. I just got the be right back. Maybe it only does it for some people. Oh, maybe if you already watched the ad. Maybe because if you came from a raid, you already watched an ad. You don't see an ad? I don't really understand. I don't know how it works. Strange. Which? No idea. Worth the test, that's for sure. We'll do another one. I don't know if I get any money from that. Or I probably got like 1 cent. That's my assumption. Okay, so what does he do? He goes in here and says, give me the resources. Give me the light theme. Take the current application resources. Then he new theme. Copies from. I think this is kind of what we want. We want the base theme. You can see if this works. Go into our style. Yep. Soon it's picture in picture. Yeah, that'd be nice actually. We have a base theme. I think the light theme, we don't need it to be a source at all. We just say this is a light theme. Then here we take these colors and we put those into the base theme.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Why, Yaba Dragon, thank you for the sub. Here, 1 sub coming in for 2 months. Get those monkeys. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Welcome back. Can I do another resource? Shit. So maybe I do like another. Oh, then I do another resource dictionary, and then these are just like my colors. Think. There's like fonts, icons, themes, and then here I just do like a base.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Kim, thank you so much. 9 months on an 8-month streak.
Nothing is impossible.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
Alright, so I saw what all the cool kids did. They do this XMLNS, and then they do styles, and then I could do styles here. And then, if I'm seeing this right, I do merge dictionaries. Oh, so you do a resource. Wait. I see. Do a resource dictionary. Oh, then you do light theme? Well, this is in your other thing. I think I just want to do a base theme. Yes, I kind of want to look at what you did on this one, right? So in the day and night, you have an app. Oh, I see. This is just a resource. Then the base theme would have all of these resource dictionary. And then here, I should be able to do like and then I could do right. And then ideally what I could probably do is I could actually do like a colors. So if I did a new, you could just do it. Just do like a resource. Right? Because these are just resource dictionaries. You're merging them all together. Like so. So then in my about or my home page, I just say give me a base theme, right? And then I have a light theme. The ideal scenario, like if I did a, I don't know, if I did a, let's say, so the goal here would be like, let's say I did orange. So let's say window background color. I did orange. Right, and then on my settings page, I did a background color, dynamic resource. Does it not pull the? I want the IntelliSense though. Does IntelliSense not work? I'm in merge dictionaries of sorts. Because that would be annoying. Unless I'm doing it wrong. But like the ideal scenario is I have like a window background color. Right? And then whenever I change this, so let's say I did, oh, it's hard. So if I did a light theme, I copy this, copy that, then I say rename dark theme. Okay, let's just do dark theme. Dark theme. Dark theme. Dark theme. And then instead of this being orange, we do black. All right, so then, just so we can test this out, what we should be able to do here in our view model, in our settings, is whenever this thing changes, we can just do setting, or no, theme helper dot theme helpers, theme helper. Dot change current theme, and then I'll do settings dot theme option, and then I'll say true, so in case it overrides it or whatever. Apply that, and let's see if this works. But I don't know if how I have everything set up, if it works or assumption is new. Assumption is going to throw an exception. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so static resource not found for material font family. Aha. So I think we're getting closer then, because the base theme loaded. And fonts are here. Like, can it not find that icon? The thing that it had was control style. So my question is, can it not find this stuff in here? And then, like, if I don't put that there, like, how does that work if this material font family is somewhere else? I guess what I could do is I could change. I did something like this, just to kind of get it off the ground running. So we have icons, fonts. Just I did like a resource dictionary to shove that in there. I also did all of this, right? Of it all. So then it knows how to look at it. So maybe it just doesn't know how to put that together, and I need to put those all in the same file. Which maybe I just put that into that file and then it works okay, I guess. Like that's the... I thought that it would, yeah, maybe like one, can one dictionary not reference another dictionary's values? I would think it would be able to. Right? Question mark. Isn't that the way the page can access the app XAMPP? I thought this base theme is here. Well, it said it couldn't find this as a static resource. Let's see if this works. Come on, launch. Oh, crap. Okay, so assumption is I need to do that. Yeah, I thought maybe because this thing is special and it's an on-platform. That's my assumption. Is that it? I mean, it should work, but we'll see if this works. My whole thing could be terrible. That worked. Okay. That did not work. All right. Oh, because okay, so that is definitely an issue. But I'm also okay with like this base theme having all of my stuff in here right now. I'm actually not a huge fan of merge dictionaries and multiple files and stuff. So let us then look. Go into my views. Yeah, what I need to do. Yeah, that's what I like. Fun thing. The eye tracker, I'm looking at the eye tracker right now. It seems to be pretty okay. It's just when I look over here, like big enough of a blob. I'm looking at the Xamarin intently right now. Demagon. A little bit off because of this. So, light. Oh. We're doing it. It's happening. It's all happening. What is this? What is Pop it iPhone simulator. So the cool thing with the ghost or the ghost Toby thing, you can put on heat map. That's pretty cool actually. So you can see an overview map of where my eyes are moving all the time, where they stay focused. That's kind of cool. That's probably one of my favorite features. You can click on the customize, and then you can do bubble, spotlight. Bubbles is the default, and you can do sizes. Stuff like that. All right, so let's see if this works now. apparently there's a Toby Visual Studio extension for Visual Studio 2019. What Fritz said. But it's hard because it's cool, but then is it distracting to the streamers? I guess you could turn it off easily, but also kind of annoying. So dark theme, light theme. I don't have place. So here, what I need to do, is there a way to just, oh, I need no, it works with, it actually works with glasses just fine. So now, if I go in here, a few things that we want to do. So I think this is what we want to use. This. That didn't, I don't know if a blog post about wrote this really good blog post on sign time data. Anyone's super interested, let me know what you think of that. Yeah, I need to be able to change the default. I might turn it off. I don't know. I guess I just go to his website. That's what I needed. But he wrote something about, yeah, get theme. Environment. Let's see what he. I should be. I like the eye environment. Good act. Is it a task? That doesn't seem task. But nice. I think it could be October. I guess that's, you know, we abstracted into a theme of some sort. good question. I don't like it. I don't like that it's a task. Task. Team. I think we're okay with OS. So let's go into iOS here. Let me go plug this in. Be right back. Charger cable. All right, we're back. Cool. All right, so we get OS theme, add, ready. Let's delete that. Color. Where do I have these? Strange. So environment is like probably like a weird kind of, I guess, yeah. Ooh. Give it as iOS. Have one. Get. Ready wrong. Going wrong? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm fine with it not. It's fine. If you are. Also, I don't know if this is correct. I have enough inside of my. I have this code that I've written pretty good. Pretty good. So iOS. This is actually, there's a lot to it. Not that easy. You don't need any. So it gets the key window, it sees if it's normal. Also, it'll go through, it'll get the windows that are ordered by a root view controller with a normal window mode, and then it'll grab stuff, it'll do stuff. So that's cool. So I think I kind of want a combination of these two, right? So if I wanted to, inside of here, I could do case theme.default. If it's default, then I should do my environment dot like I say theme equals that equals null. Then we'll just set it to something's gone wrong, but boom. Okay, so now technically what did I do wrong? Finish this. Do what? Definitely missing some stuff in his code. Else, oh, I see. Else return theme like. That's my default. Then what I also like though is inside of the thing here, you kind of also want to do this. If I copy this, copy. Yep. It's a default page renderer, which is kind of like scary, like default page renderer that do that. But the device default light, dark, device default, because it's light, right? How do you use an iPhone? I just broke it. Over here? Oh, underneath? How do I do it? I like that a lot. Oh, it's in this blog post. Well, it didn't change. I'm trying to change the theme. Yeah, it's inside of this settings developer, I guess. But what I need to do actually is implement this renderer. So add folder renderers. I'm going to add a default page renderer. Actually, I guess I would do. Oh, not that. So that's sort of the thing, is we want it to be. Yeah, makes sense. The copy did not copy any. Oh, copy. Control C. Control V. Cool. So here. Rid of. Copy. Okay, so I need this thing. Stuff. This is all gonna. Content page. This. Okay, so when this changes, do this stuff. I'll set app theme. It changes the app theme on every single element changed. That's not what I want to do, right? Like that would be a lot every single time. Like that's on every single page, and when it changes, set it. Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea. Only when it changes. Like this is when it changes. So I don't think we want any of that. This is just like when it changes, set the theme. And then the cool part here is that since we know what it is, we can do this, right? So what we can do is we can say set the app theme, and then we can say theme helpers dot, and then theme helper. So here we can say
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Cucumber, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Here what we can do is we can say if, right? Actually, we can do it up here. We can just say, hey, you know what? Like if settings dot theme option not equal theme dot default return, right? Because I'm not going to set this theme. Whatever, y'all. And then here, yeah, that's good. And then here, change theme. I'll do theme dot dark mode, else theme dot light mode. Could you raise a notification when the theme changes either through trait or user selection and do all the codes in the shared world? So what I want is if the user says device default, then it's like it is whatever the user set it. Else if it's light theme, then it's always light theme. If it's dark theme, it's always dark. You know what I mean? But then I would also in the future have something that's like, you know, adaptive, which would be like at night set it to a specific thing. You know, kind of what I'm thinking. How many curly braces? Why? I don't know why you need them here. It's here. Oh, I see why I put it there. Are you using visual material for this? Of course I am. Of course I am. Of course I am. Okay, so that's good. Well, if I run it again. Yeah, supporting dark mode is not just applying the default, but allowing the user to select color. I think that's what's really important. To me, always important that the user is in control because I don't like to have dark mode on all the time. Just I don't, right? And I know I can turn it off system level, but sometimes for certain apps, I want it to always be dark mode or I want it to always be light mode. That's just how I like it. So like, I think that's a better user experience. In my personal opinion. But who am I? Who am I? So the device default is light. So can I not? How do I? guess I can't really bring this up. So I guess I do have to go into here. Over settings. Develop. Alright, so that's wrong. That's good. Environment. Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes so. Huh. Alright, so that changed. Count is 3. Doing this wrong. Default. Change options to default. Go into it. Theme is default. Current theme is light. Oh. No, that's right. Oh. Environment, get OS theme. That is not being run. Not correct. What did I do wrong here? Dependency service fail? I think so. What did I do wrong? Right, am I wrong here? Unable to evaluate it. Did I do it wrong? Bar. Did. Boom. Broken them apart. Stop trying to be clever. Stop trying to be clever, James. You madman. Being all crazy. Yeah, it seems correct. Let me just make sure I did it right. Did it right. Can I make something public? My environment. Public. Right. Didn't change. Boop. No, why is it no? No. Here's my assumption that maybe I just need to recompile the iOS app. Didn't find it. I mean, I did it right. Assembly, dependence. That is why. Environment is also an environment. So it's system.environment. So it should be hanselman.ios.helpers. I knew it was going to be a problem. It was going to be a problem as soon as I put it in. As soon as I put it in, I knew it was going to be an issue. Because environment, I know, is a keyword. So. Silly James. Silly James. I don't set it by default. And now we can see it's. Ew. Environment. Hey, it found. Skip down. Finds it and match dark. Hi. Whoa. Very cool. So far, this is pretty cool, actually. So, I like it. Yeah, the merge dictionary stuff works really well. The done button color, definitely. I guess it always stays blue, question mark? Default. So that's pretty cool. So allowing the user to select this. Once we have radio buttons, that's what I'll use, but we don't have them yet. So what I want to do is I want to change the color here, like of each card. There will be text colors. What's nice, I guess, is I guess I'll have to apply colors to every control. Seems kind of silly, but let me see if I like that was the one nice thing about Android is if you do Android native, then all the theming just adjusts. My assumption with Material, since I'm using Material, is that it doesn't adjust correctly. Maybe before. Something was broken. Something was broken. Then as soon as I stopped the stream yesterday, it worked just fine. Great. So I couldn't figure out why my hot reload wasn't working. Then I was like, oh, it's because my file path was too long. And then afterwards I changed it and it worked just fine, but now this is giving me a problem too. So the real question I have is, like, see this, so this, right? Oh, it's like, oh man. Yeah, so you really need to control every bit of it, huh? Like when the OS changes. Oh, that's because the OS. Wow, yeah. That's really tricky because now you really need to control everything. Light theme, dark theme, and then the operating system itself is going to change controls. See, now it's like fine. But you really need to control every bit of it, every little bit of it. So here, right, when you do, that's why Apple really wants you to use the specific colors that are light and dark theme by themselves. Where's that? You really need to control every single aspect. Tricky. Where's the thing? Like this is good, but then what happens when I guess the OS changes? So that's okay. You just need to make sure all of your colors are. Are they doing? So what they want to do is have dynamic colors. System gray, system blue, system pink. This would change for all of them. Secondary label, ternary label. Is dark mode enabled? Like, it'd be part of Xamarin Form. I think it could be part of Essentials. Implicit styles for the win, maybe. Yeah, force appearance mode. Probably lets developers set a fixed appearance mode. That's the other thing too, is you should be able to inside of your app info, you should be able to opt out of it. You should be able to say, like, I don't want dynamic theming, right? That's what I had to do for my Mac app, because I was like, I'm not ready to implement all of this. But no, I think that I can definitely change it in general, because you're gonna have to theme everything differently between iOS and Android. So I think that's the hardest part of all of it, is how do you theme them back and forth. I think that you just need to test your app on light and dark theme and then move those colors out again. Like the good and the bad, right? That's cool. That listened and did it. But the bad. I think we made good progress, at least having a theme manager in general on the app. I feel pretty good about that. Do feel good. Don't feel good about is probably mine. Now only can be tested in VS 2019. Yeah, I mean, I think you can only really build this app in 2019 anyway, because I have a bunch of new. Well, this one for sure, because it's going to have iOS 13 stuff. Android, we also need to put in, and Brandon's thing is Android check.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Ahmed, thank you for the follow so much. We're closing in on 1,000. See right here, so there's day, night. In order to support dark theme, you must set your app's theme, inherit from day, night theme. Ah, set to battery save. Huh. We do I have all of them on here. Visual Studio 2017. I have all the things. All the things. What about? Gotta migrate those pups. Like another night where I don't buy the. Oh, feisty. His stuff rack, but so what you really need is how many? We'll do application dot Android context, because you just need the app context of it. You don't actually need like missing. All right, so get to this. Night yes. Night yes, night mask. Okay, so it is there. So day night is there. Day night, no action. Okay, so what you need to do then is opt into this. This is the case. Out of your styles here instead of lightning. And probably what we also need to do. Night, yes. A great question. So to get Android 10, we need to go over to the Google feed. Let them fix this. All the so install do it autumn. Yeah, it makes it pretty hard. The only way to really support out of the box it's hard with material. I wonder if there's a material light dark mode. Thinking, and I'm installing this SD. Download that. A little broken. I'm just pondering. Like, I think about this. This seems fine. And I think this. Ooh.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Janice, thank you so much for follow. So it says that all I need. You need to verify if I need these to be updated. Not starting. Other two. Oh, because they're for different emulator. Emulate. So white. So apparently this emulator doesn't work. Good. Let me see. Maybe I'm. Actually. Because at least Android is running. Should work. All right, let's. Kim, did you finish the app? Did you make it look all pretty? What happened? This says, yeah, day, night. Here are the two most important theme attributes to know about. Text color. This is the general purpose text color. It is here black and light. Dark theme contains disabled state. General purpose icon color. Disabled state. Night, yes. Cool. So that. Oh, I also have a in which. So. Model settings model. For some reason this did not turn corrective out. See what it's returning here. Get that vacation. Do it. Take it. Don't even ask for it. All right. So if it's Android, version needs to be 10 or more to use the device default. Our version is 10.0. Build -1. You need to fix that. All right. So reports. Oh, gosh darn it. All right, so all we really care about is that action work. Good too. And because this should work. What happens if I do just new version thing? Oh wow. 10.0 -1 -1. Oh, actually, I guess that's how version works. I guess that's how it works. Really, this. That is. They're really only comparing the major version numbers, and they only really return 13.1 or 10. Whatever. They don't have a 13.1 or 10.1. That's probably what we want. That's better. Strange though. So 10.0, 10.0, go down. Okay. Oh, it is there. Now we have defaults in there, like theme. Funny. The default here would be dark theme. Oh. Up. Like when okay. Oh. Okay. So the app crashes when you change. I'm curious if don't day night that if it is fine because it's killing my app because it's killing my app, inflating it in the theme changes. Could be. Now if I change the... Nope, still breaks. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if... Should be Android app crash and change. App is running, and test this. That's a new, and pull down these settings from file and change themes. Start or light.
You are now watching the throne.
So if I don't change anything, assumption is that it tears down your UI and turns it back up. Yeah, this is definitely something with... I haven't seen one of these in a long time. And with the On Destroy, there's some null exception thrown deep down. It says it's in the app-compat. Hey Breaker, how's it going? But I'm curious if it happens everywhere. Kind of debug a crash. Whenever we change the theme from light to dark over in... Good to know if it crashes running. I got my app running, and let's change the theme. So it works. It works just fine. On this one. Peculiar. Let's double check this with a file new shell app. Care about file new shell app. Double check it just to be sure I didn't do something silly. It might only be shell, something with the fragment manager that they have. Maybe it needs to be inside of a navigation. I see shell section renderer. I think it actually has something to do with shell. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. 10.0. Android 10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 10 or 9 is the target that I did. I think it doesn't matter too much. But it's good to know that this crashes, and it's not me if I'm crazy if this deploys and then it crashes. I'm doing good. Just seeing what the wifey wants me to do. Looks like I'm going to pick her up later. It is very cold outside. Shorts. All right, so I got my app shell. Alright, this is good. This is good. Then if I change it to dark theme, crash, bam. Perfect, perfect. That's good then. Now what I want to do, I want to see if if this stuff works. Page. If I do okay, so that works just fine for use why my hot reload works and right there doesn't work and my handsome informs out. Very flex. Buy it. So I can think about I delete Funzy. This is good. I'm feeling okay about this so far. I don't even think I need to target those other ones to dark themes. Boom, boom, boom. All right, did some light theme, dark theme stuff. We need to really flesh it out a lot, to be honest with you. So far we have like the defaults of being able to come in, set light theme, dark theme, device information inside of here, and then save that to the system. And then we just need to theme everything. It's gonna be the hardest part, probably, for sure. But I think I could style most of the stuff. Really just label colors and card views. So I don't think that'll be too. I want to realize why my hot reload. What did I do wrong? It's pretty chill. My back kind of hurts, but besides that. So, going to my set. Say I do. Why does it not work? I think I don't understand what happened. I can think of is what I did the other day. I took PS 2017. So I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah. Have you ever had the so like the hot reload? Just it's not. I don't know why it won't do it. Like I just did file new and it worked just fine. But now, if I put this in. I was talking to the team the other day and I cloned down the Azure App Challenge and I ran into the same issue where the hot reload wasn't working. Like what the heck, right? And then I did file new project and it worked fine. And then I was like, okay, let me just put this in source, and then it worked fine. What the heck? And I'm just like, okay, is this the issue of did I do something wrong originally in this thing? It's kind of it's upsetting me. I don't know why. I mean, and it happens the same thing. It says Morning, couldn't find correlation for event, and then file new project works fine. It's like existing projects for some. And it's like I did all these demos the other day and everything worked. Doesn't stop your hot reload. So that's the whenever I see the correlation event, it says it successfully reloaded it, but rest assured, a second ago it did not. It did that, added that new button, it did not do anything. Rest assured. Then what I did is I took the Azure challenge and then I put it into C colon whatever, and then boom, it worked then it worked fine. Like here, if I do, so I got this thing on here, if I remove it, that did not work. No line info. That's new. No line info. Reference. Do I have a weird constructor? No. Settings view model, that's just design too. Definitely didn't do anything. No line info. Object reference set to a... Oh, now that changed. So now that actually did change. Okay, so... And it removed my button. And now my button's back. Now my button's gone. Okay, so now it's just working fine. So... But like, something about the path that it's in, maybe? Like, it's not that long of a path. So like, here's what's funny is that, like, see how it says... Oh, I'm also getting this. So, successful. Couldn't do it. But see how it's like literally view/root, but this is like the entire C drive? And I'm puzzled. Like, I wonder if it has something to do with... I don't know what it has to do with. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's very strange. Because now I'm getting the same thing, but it's like literally view/. So I'm at least gonna report that to them. That's good. That I have that. One thing I can think of is, oh, I wonder, oh, snap. Okay, so here's my thought. My Visual Studio is installed on my main Microsoft account, and then I'm using Visual Studio now from a different account. I don't know if they're admin. They're admin. I wonder if the Visual Studio has an issue, like a path. I mean, I'm in a very strange predicament. The one's local and one's here. Do you know what I'm saying here, Kim? Is like I have my one user, which is me, which is my main account. And then, and this is my secondary account. And whenever I seem to use this one, now Hot Reload doesn't, the one that's installed with Visual Studio, like I don't know if it has a permission issue or something else, but and it works now, but it's a little like, that's the only thing I can think of, because if I go in and I open another different app, then I think it still has problems. I mean, I never have a machine with multiple users on it besides this one because it's clean. That's my assumption. All right, I'm gonna shut this down. My back's starting to hurt a little bit. I'm gonna go take a break, foods, do some things. This is fun though. Let me go ahead and check this in here.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
But also, I should probably this. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry. So Thursday, it's only Thursday. It's Friday for you. Only Thursday for me. Start to app. Produce a theme setting and styles. So what we want to do here is for the branch, we're going to new branch from vnext. We're going to call it theme. That's what we're going to do. R beautiful. In there, push branch. Perfect. All right, we're probably gonna go raid somebody else. We'll see who's streaming. Let's go over here. Beautiful. Hi. It's also my new GoPro. It's much better. It's much nicer than I had before, so that's good. Use on the live code. Figure out how to use some Lutzes, which is cool. Oh, we're gonna go to the Goose Man because I love a goose. All day goose. I'm sure he's hasn't. 31 minutes is perfect time to raid the goose. So we are gonna sign off, but please stand by. We're gonna hang out with. Oh, you like that? You like those Zamagons? Pretty cool, pretty dope. Ooh, yeah, you like that? Can't have that. I can give you the guy that I fivered for it if you want. Yeah. So it was like $25, I think is what I decided to do like a big one because I don't know how to do anything, so I just gave him all my stuff. So we're gonna go over to the goose. So hang on, please. Let's give a nice friendly raid. If you got some emotes, we got some stuff. Super appreciate it. Of course, everybody super duper appreciate being here. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to amp it up. After I saw your production, Kim, you know, I had to like level up in general. So I'll show you the before and after, so you guys can hang around. This is like after style, right? So here I have this is my webcam. Ready? It's gonna be all dark and interesting. This is webcam. Right, so this is my webcam. You can kind of see the quality coming in. Now let me just go to the GoPro. See? GoPro. Pretty dramatically different, I would say, between the two. In my personal opinion. So, pretty cool. Webcam. Anyways, thanks everyone for hanging out. It is 8 p.m. here, so I'm going to go. You can even see my psoriasis in HD. Look at that. It is much better. It was crazy side by side. It is. Okay, we're going to go over to the Goose Man himself. He's probably working on some crazy extension for Twitch or something like that. So, yeah. So, pretty cool. Anyways, thanks for everyone hanging out. We're going to get out of here, but please hang on. There's like 13 of us around. We're going to do a little outro here as normal. We have not missed it once. We'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. on the stream. Cheers. Love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight.
We were just using your channel. Oh, hold on before that.